The Drama Bookshop has been a mainstay to the New York City theater scene since 1917, and it is finally reopening, so we are getting a sneak peek. It's been over 2 years since the Drama Bookshop was forced to close its doors. Now, with a little help from its new owners, Lin-Manuel Miranda, director Thomas Kail, producer Jeffrey Seller, and James L. Nederlander, the legend lives on with a new location and a new look. So Tommy, how does it feel to be a part of breathing new life into this space?
Overwhelming.
Yeah.
I have to say, I spent so much time between 2001 and 2006 at the old Drama Bookshop, and it's just such a foundational part of my New York experience, my life experience, but my New York experience in particular. And so to walk into a place and see familiar plays, to see some familiar faces, but in a new location, and designed with such warmth by David Corns.
David, this space is incredible. What inspired the design?
Actually, Jeffrey Seller sent me an article about 19th century coffee houses. And he said, read this particular paragraph. I think there's something here about creating a space that's warm and welcoming and that invites intellectual conversation over a great cup of coffee or a drink. That was like the headline. And then I said to Tommy and Lynn, what is it about the old place that you love, that we have to have, that we have to honor? And what do we want to do better? And we talked all about that, about warmth and community and having like these amazing meetings and all that creativity that they had, building and developing in the Heights. And then I said, but we're theater makers, so we should do something a little bit more dramatic. And so I sent them a bunch of images, and Tommy was like, if we're gonna do that, it should have a real purpose. And so he said, what if we made this bookworm that you're proposing that kind of spirals all around the space, a timeline of theater history? It's 3,500 pounds, 140 feet long, 2,500 books, starting at the Greeks, spiraling all the way down to 2020 when we stopped construction on the place.
And I feel like this is a place where you can take your time between the cafe and the way that everything's laid out. It feels like this is a place that invites you in and wants you to hang for a little bit. And I think also coming out of the last year and a half, that's so anathema to what we've been experiencing, this is a place that says you can be safe here. I like that it feels like you're both absolutely in New York and sort of in your own world.
What was it like reuniting with Lin-Manuel Miranda and Tommy to create this?
Well, we never have gone apart, right? Like we kind of like float in and out of each other's lives constantly because we're friends as well as colleagues, as well as collaborators. So, people want to know what the difference is in making a permanent space. The truth is, this is theater in 360 degrees where you can get a coffee, right? And I have worked in almost every medium of entertainment, and theater collaborators are the best collaborators because we're used to making magic out of like dental floss and contact lenses and gaff tape, and look.
And look what it can create. So what would you say the Drama Bookshop represents to the theater community as a whole?
I hope it's a place that makes them proud to work in the theater if they do, and I think that there's something about the aesthetic of this shop, the way that it was put together, that was really conscious of what you need when you go and are seeking inspiration or looking for a specific thing, and also it is an open invitation. Whether you were just walking on the street and happened by it, or you've been thinking about it since you drove in from Oklahoma, that it's a place for you.
I am in awe, truly, of my friends and collaborators, of the fact that they really are walking the walk. It did for them kind of exactly what it represents, which is that it gave them a home, it gave them space, literally and figuratively, in the world, in the community, and then they filled that space and made this thing where there wasn't something before, and it's extraordinary. And now they're giving that back. They are gifting back this present for all of us to find space, and they just let me help them wrap the present.